Ladies and gentlemen, Kim here. Welcome to the Daily Update. Hope you guys had a good day trading. Today, market is down. Actually, I meant up 1% there on the S&P Nasdaq, up 1.2%. Same with the semiconductor Dow, Russell 2000, transport. These guys are all up about 1% there. Banks and energy also up a little bit. Biotech is pretty much flat today. Only red print on the equities today is the biotech lagging the market. Their healthcare up 1.2%, home builders 1.5%, utilities up a little bit, retail pretty much flat there, emerging market up a little bit, Bitcoin 1.2%, gold and silver miners catching some bids there, making a little bit of run. Dollar red, oil up, treasury bond up a little bit, VIX is down 10%. Let's see what the S&P 500 ETF. Spider. 65-minute chart here. So this is where we closed yesterday. And this is where we opened up today. So this was the level, right? That's the prior swing high there, right? There's no coincidence or mistake or random occurrence that the market decided that it was going to close right on that vicinity. But we also talked about the last night's update that, you know, it was a victory for the bulls that they reclaimed short-term and the mid-term moving average. And we needed to see the follow-through, right? We did see 2 days of bullish run. You can see that this was a Monday's price action. We gapped up, formed a island bottom reversal. Second day follow-through. Now we have the third day follow-through there. So that's the first hour, right? We pushed through. And then we hung around on that third hour, right? Fourth hour and fifth hour. You might be wondering, why did we kind of pause there a little bit? Well, at the time, oscillators are hitting that overbought zone and they're, you know, the buyers getting kind of tired. At the same time, you can see this is the pivot right there, right? You can see it, prior resistance, support, gap down level. And then you can see right there, resistance, right? There's a little bit of move. Buyers trying to get above that, but bears made sure they stay below. And remember, the next day we gapped down pretty heavily. And so that was that level. So you can see the price is, the market is aware of that level. That's the level, 466.48. So for 3 hours, we did that bull flagging thing, right? Little flag there. And then on the last hour, 6th hour today, we see that thrust above breaking out. And usually, you know, you will see closing the day underneath the resistance just to kind of make people guess for next day. It is a very, very strong price action last couple of days. We also talked about that, you know, that when the gap gets filled, it usually acts as resistance, if not all day long. But remember, we pushed through it. Not only that, we had that short-term, mid-term moving average. So it was a strong bullish day yesterday, breaking through the triple resistance that we had around 460s. And then today we broke through the 466.48, which has been served as a pivot / resistance in the last 1 month or so. So very, very strong rally we've seen and follow-throughs we're seeing this week. And looks like Santa is coming here to reward those who's been patient through this up and down shenanigans that we've seen since early, part of this month here. So you know what, going forward, going into tomorrow, you know what we have to do? We got to check out that oscillator first before we talk about what might happen tomorrow, because that oscillator tells us a lot. First of all, that oscillator is pushing it all the way to the top of it. Do you guys remember this week? Remember what I said about bears? Bears, do not make a mistake of not bringing in this oscillator all the way to the bottom of his span. Remember, I talked about that on Monday as also that if the bears do not bring the oscillator all the way to the bottom of his band, it's going to show weakness to the bulls, and bulls might take advantage of that situation. You guys remember that? What happened? Island bottom, continuation, push through, thrust above. That's what we saw last several days. But bulls are not making the same mistake. You can see bulls are pushing it all the way to the top of his band, even with that extra thrust, extra, try extra effort, right? To make that one more push on the last hour, right on that resistance and pivotal level of 4648. You gotta give it, you know what I'm saying? That's a good effort. That's a good effort from the buyers today, and pushing this oscillator to the all the way to the top of it. And you're like, well, you're just making things up, okay? You're just no, I'm not. You haven't watched any videos this week. That's what you think I'm making this up. This is what I was saying. You guys remember this right here? Is right there? You see this thing? And then higher, low. You guys remember this? And then like right here, higher, low. Yeah. So no, I'm not making things up. This is what I said on Monday and Tuesday. So just make sure you watch these every single day so don't miss out anything. So you don't ask stupid questions like that. So anyway, what can we expect? First of all, look at this. So here's a scenario. Here, let me give you this scenario right here, right? And I'm going to end the video with this. Here, look at this. So you can see when the bears are not bringing the oscillator all the way to the bottom, that extreme oversell level. What happens is when that happens, bulls kind of realize that bears are tired. Bears are tired. So what the bull's going to do, bull's going to take advantage of the situation, and then we're going to cultivate that higher low. And then he's going to push it all the way to the top of his band right here. And then once that happens, we get into at least, wait, let me see here. That was October 15th. It kind of, went through until November 22nd. That's exactly a little more than a month of bullish rally. And that's the setup, right? You can see right here, bears not able to bring it all the way to the bottom of his band. Bears are getting tired. Bulls are aware of this fact, understanding how to read this oscillator. So what happens is bulls take advantage of that situation, bring the oscillator all the way, not like these, man, all the way to the top of his band. And then we're right here. And then we might expect to see 1 month or more bullish rally with some micro-term fluctuations along the way. So going into tomorrow and next week, I given you this level 466.48 is that resistance, that pivot we just talked about. That's going to be micro-term support there. If we continue lower, we got 463.21. My short-term and mid-term moving average is in that vicinity. Trade currently residing at 4.6. All of those levels going to act as support should there be any kind of decline. But benefit of the doubt continues to go to the buyers. I'm going to come back for you. We're going to reassess the situation. Enjoy your evening. Good luck trading tomorrow.